Welcome back, lads and lasses. Dan Ventures Out. Today we are in Port Macquarie. We're checking out Sea Acres National Park Rainforest Boardwalk. Wow, that's a mouthful. Let's see what it's all about. We just bought our tickets into the Rainforest Boardwalk. It's $9 each, so not too bad, but it's 1.3 kilometers long, so it's quite a decent walk. And we think, as you can see as I'm walking, I think the whole thing is a big boardwalk through a rainforest. Really cool. When we came through the entrance, they gave us this pamphlet for a self-guided tour. It did also cost $1, but you know, memorabilia. Anyway, it has information as you go along. There'll be little numbered plaques along the way, and the guided tour will give information about the plaque. So for example, we've got one here, a brush bloodwood. Do I know what that is? No, not really, but it's a tree that can grow to 24 meters tall. So there you go. And for a certain few viewers, apparently is found from Narooma to Coen in Queensland, along the coast. It's actually really cold in here, and being a rainforest, it's really damp. Like even the rails are all wet. It didn't rain today at all, only yesterday, so cool. But it's really crazy. There's so many vines and that kind of thing around. There's a hollow log here with a whole bunch of stuff growing in it. Let's have a look. Gotta be really careful not to drop my camera, because I don't think you can get down there to get it. Boardwalk's probably, on average so far, at least 2 meters up from the ground. Haven't seen any of these numbered plaques yet though. Got some palm trees over here, and I'm gonna have a quick look at my guide. It's called a cabbage palm tree. Look at that. Pretty cool. Well, here's another plant. It's simply called orange thorn, as we can see here. I believe it's this plant just over here. It looks really similar to something we used to have in our garden, but who knows, I could be wrong. But apparently this plant's distribution, or where it grows, is from Bega to Gladstone. So there you go, from New South Wales to Queensland, that is. Nice.
They can grow to 10 meters. They could all be stretched.
Oh, here's some palm trees. Look at that. Cool. There is a fig tree. Strangler fig tree at work. This tree is getting choked. Whoop, even higher. A fig tree story. Apparently it starts by overtaking the trees. But it starts up high. Normally in a log. A hollowed part of a log. It starts like that. And then destroys the tree, basically. It eats it, or strangles it. There's some ferns here, and a little creek as well. Tree ferns that can grow to 7 meters. It's not that big. There is a nice little creek over here, running through the rainforest. And out the other side. according to the guide, we are supposed to see some bird nests around in this specific type of tree, but we haven't been able to find any yet. So hopefully they're a little further down and that we can actually see them. But not coming up, there should also be leaf cutter bees. Well, as you're going through the rainforest, there are these numbers on the posts here, which corresponds to numbers in the guide as well. Oh,
Dinosaur.
that was a bird for sure. Cool. Hopefully we see him.
What is it?
No idea, man.
Come on, and I'll track you down.
Nice. Been hearing this bird call, but oh, there it is. Not sure where the bird is though. Well, we just passed 114, where there is supposed to be leaf cutter bees, but we couldn't see any. Supposedly they make their nests near the native ginger, but I don't know, maybe we're blind, but we didn't see any there. Maybe we'll see some more up ahead instead. Oh, some of this forest is so dense. Like, look at this stuff. This side, you couldn't even walk through this. I was reading through the information about this rainforest, and apparently it is one of, or the biggest rainforest on the coast of Australia. Looks like my companions have left though. So nice, this boardwalk. Nice and chill. There they are. We found a turkey out here. A bush turkey.
Turkey's in the rainforest.
He's walking over there.
Oh my gosh.
Look at him go.
We're fishing like that.
Cool. Wow. We were just interrupted by a turkey, but I was gonna say on the side of this tree there's a man-made like box. I assume it's a bird box of some kind. So they must put them around the forest for the protection of the birds. And at this pit stop here, there's these really cool what would you call them? Carvings? Totem poles? Something like that. We've got the two totem poles there. We've got this carved wooden chair with an owl. And then back over that side, we've got a snake. Really cool. It was cool seeing that turkey, but apparently there's a bunch of animals in here. It said about a eastern water dragon, which is a bigger kind of lizard really, and a whole bunch of birds of course, which you can probably hear in the background as we're walking around. It'd be cool to see one of the water dragons, or if there's any other animals around too. Oh wow, look at this tree. I actually went past it, didn't even notice. That is a beautiful tree. If you're wondering how big it is, it's probably about 3 meters in diameter there. At the base. Oh, you know what? Maybe even more from this side. Yeah, that's big. Wow. Another interesting thing while going through these forests and seeing all these trees is apparently there's a bunch of fruit trees. According to my guide here, this rainforest has a similar heritage dating back to the time of the dinosaurs. So supposedly this kind of flora is similar to that of when dinosaurs roamed the earth. Whoa, that is nutty. Whoa, apparently we're near the home, I suppose, of the water dragons, so the eastern water dragons technically. Let's hopefully we get to see one. I want to see a water dragon. Nice. Here's one for my mum and Nan. Apparently there's a bunch of stag horns here. And elk horns as well, supposedly. And another one, I don't know what that is. It looked more, well, actually, I can get a good view of it. It's right here. Right over there. Midway up that tree. That green climber. Not climber, what are they called? Epiphytes, I think. Yes, apparently they are found in these rainforests as well. That's cool. I've seen staghorns at least before. Shout out, Mum and Nan. Got some more vines here. Cool. That one had a good view, so I thought it was worth having a look at. And I noticed just up here above the walkway, there are some more of the epiphytes. I'm going to hope they're named. Yeah, here they are. I'll just get past the light so we can see them easily. Yes. So they start off like these big balls, the V's of the trees, and they grow into the ones just over there. Beautiful. It really is rather tropical. Well, we're getting a little bit past where the water dragons are supposed to be, but we didn't see one. That's a shame. Would have liked to see the water dragons. I mean, they could have been hiding or camouflaged against the trees or along the ground even. I'll keep my hopes up. Here we go. I found information on one of those fruit-bearing trees that they have here. We've got a black apple. Apparently it is a good carving timber as well, and that does have plum-like fruit that serves as food for the rainforest. Cool. Well, this plaque has some good information. The Sea Acres was first given official recognition in 1913, and it was dedicated as a nature reserve in 1987. It also has some information on how many plants and animals supposedly live here. It's saying here that 275 plant species and over 140 birds and animals call this forest home, which is crazy considering we've only seen one animal so far. But there you go. Oh, I haven't seen this before. There's little plaques along here with animals as well. So apparently there could have been possums around here. I suppose. I didn't notice that before now. We'll have to keep our eyes open. Oh, there's another little plaque here talking about the fruits and berries and stuff that can be found. And in this particular forest, because we're in the middle of winter, there's really no fruits or flowers to be seen, unfortunately. Oh, they're calling me over. Oh, there's another turkey down here. Let's have a look at the turkey. Here he is. Just digging in the ground. Oh. He must be foraging for some berries or nuts, but haven't really been able to see any on the trees. Cool. Well, apparently another tree found in this rainforest is the native tamarind. I don't know if you guys know or not, but tamarind is a very popular spice in Asian cuisine. Wow, there's a whole bunch of the epiphytes. Google will help me here. They're just over here. So they've made their home just halfway up a fern tree. We're pretty much done with the boardwalk. The last thing it said about was a water station, which we can see underneath the building here. apparently in the 2019 drought they had to add a water station because the creek dried off, all the rainforest floor became dry and was starting to kill the trees. Look, you can see one more water tank down here as well. A little one. Down on the bottom there. Ah, pretty cool. Just in the souvenir shop here. Almost looking at buying these, but sorry mum, they're a bit expensive for me. But I'll show you anyways. Haha. You've got this mug here, and like the thermos starters. They are pretty, but they're pretty expensive, so sorry, pass. Right in the corner of the souvenir shop, they got some cool camping equipment. Like a foldable backpack here, sleeping bag, some other gear that you could use to go camping with. That's kind of cool. Again, way too expensive though. Apparently they have a cafe here as well. The Rainforest Cafe. Looks like it serves decent coffee and cakes. Well, we're done with the Rainforest walk now. It was pretty good. Easily accessible, easy to walk. For the $9 was worth the trip through. Very cool to see some of the native plants and trees and stuff. Would have been cooler to see some more animals, but they were all busy, I suppose. Alright, thanks for joining me on this adventure. If you'd like to see more from me at Dan Ventures Out, please like, comment and subscribe.